What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. This is going to be a short video of the dyno session on the Vox body here, all the way up to TKM performance. We're going to jump straight into the video here, and we had a couple issues along the way, but we figured out a path forward, and I'm super pumped for it. So without further ado, let's get to it and get straight to the dyno. Good morning. Made it up here. Made it up here to TKM. Just getting the car unloaded here. Got the boys with me. Gonna get this thing on the dyno. Get this party started. There we go. Alright, let's get unloaded. Yo, look at this stuff. We just got in here. This is insane. Quote unquote a Corvette. Can't have money here. It's insane. Mark Williams, you're in. This Galaxy over here. You ever heard that?
Yeah. Going from 3 to 5.
Yeah. 3.5 to 5, so pound and a half. 400.
So Jimmy said he ran only 3.
All right, so first issue on hand was the cam sensor was starting to act weird. For some reason, it was losing signal, going in and out. I've never had this problem before, but typical dyno fashion, things happen when you get on the rollers and start putting power down, especially after a rebuild. So pretty much just played with the wiring a little bit, kind of got that situated. The wiring was a little tight on the front cover for the cam sensor. So temporary fixed that, and then fixed when I got home, no big deal. So the second issue after those few other polls, we started running into boost. Boost was starting to climb with RPM as the pole goes on and whatever. And then it would shut off and then come back in and shut off. It was fluctuating. It wasn't, boost is supposed to go with, obviously, as you build RPM, it's supposed to go up. So it wasn't doing that. So come to find out, the boost pressure sensor right there, the little tab that holds it on there was broken off. So we kind of just really tightened it up on some electrical tape. That took care of the issue for now. I have to get another connector thing and rewire that, but no biggie, just one of those things. Never had a problem before, now it comes up on the dyno, go figure, is what it is. Now we start making some power, and let me show you. So started making some decent power, getting some boost, issues resolved. And then our third problem, but not last, was the fuel started going and falling off as we started getting up to boost. I believe that was after 15 pounds or so. 10 to 15 pounds, somewhere in that run. We did a lot of runs, probably 10 pulls on the dyno. So come to find out, this is a air mode of 5 gallons per minute fuel pump, and it's a variable speed, so the pump wasn't going into high speed. It was staying in low speed. There is a Hobbs switch on controlling the pump right there, that brass Hobbs switch right there. It, I guess, just from sitting, I don't know, it stopped working for whatever reason. So the pump wasn't going into high speed after X amount of boost. I don't know what it set at. Came with the car. So we just hot wired the pump strictly to run 5 gallons per minute, screaming so we can finish the dyno up and not have a boost, or I'm sorry, the fuel fall off. So then we started running into our fourth or fifth, whatever, final problem. So here's the second or last pull, one of the last pulls where we had to call it quits, and I'll tell you why after this.
All right, so made 18 pounds and about 7 horsepower. So we're gonna get about 20 pounds and maybe call it. I don't know how much it picked up. Probably be around the 750 range. I'm gonna find out. And save the rest for the moon tune, maybe for when we're ready to do another motor. We're gonna find out here in a second. What 20 pounds is that?
So, last pull made, I think, 18.5 pounds, and we had to stop there, come all the way home. So it's about a 3.5 hour drive. And the reason is because somewhere in this area, there's a boost leak. Don't know why, just wasn't making any more. So we're kind of had to stop, stand still at that point. Can't really do much. Didn't have a machine, obviously, to smoke detector. So I ordered one. It'll be here this week. But it is what it is. Had to stop. I think we're on the dome. It was 20, and it was just making 18, and that was it. But overall, no head gasket issues. Nothing crazy. Just little gremlins like that. So I have already gotten the smoke machine on the way. I will fix the little wiring things there. And the hop switch thing, honestly, I'm just gonna move it to an actual manual, like toggle switch inside the car itself. I'll just turn all the switches on like I normally do for my fans and stuff, and that'll be another one. A fun fact too is the intercooler that is mounted flat underneath the car. I'm gonna put some fans on there. I ordered one 6-inch fan. I'm gonna try to see if it fits right there. If it does, I'll duplicate it on the other side and just wire those to a switch on the inside of the car and call that happy, just to keep all that air, sucking in onto the car, keeping the IATs down as much as possible. That way we aren't getting everything hot air-wise into there, because that can hurt, especially if we're going 1/4 mile. So just one of those supporting mod things. If that still doesn't get to where I need it to be air temp-wise, IAT-wise, I will then move this up front right here. There's tubular up there, so we got room. And you just have to refabricate some mounts, obviously, and some cold side piping. But I'm hoping the fans does a trick, so we will see there. I'm going to try that first. But plan B is move it up there. But that is pretty much it. I know it's not a crazy video. I know I didn't get to 1,000 wheel. But the boost, the good news is that I'm going to be, when I'm ready, able to turn up the boost even more. So I know that's what everyone wants. Just give it all the beans until it blows up, right? It's just so easy. Not exactly, but it is what it is on that part. The only bummer is when I got home, I parked the car right here. I was letting it get a little heat in the motor before I just shut it off. And I kid you not, the fuel pump just completely died. And part of it, I think, is because it had E85 in it over wintertime. I replaced the filter, but I did not drain the pump. So that's kind of my fault, I feel like. But I sent it off to Aeromotive. They're going to rebuild it. Should have it back. They said 6 weeks. I'm hoping they're lying to me and it's like 3 or 4. But worst case, I'll have it back now 5 weeks. It's about a week later. So it sucks. You get back from the car, for the dyno with the car, and you just want to go drive it and start doing tests and tunes. The track opens up in like 2 weeks. So it is what it is on that. But it gives me time to fix these little gremlins. I did go ahead and order the Motion Raceworks Brakemaster manual Brakemaster cylinder kit, their TBM combo thing. And since I already had a manual master, it was pretty easy just installed that real quick. I was gonna do a video on that, but I didn't really do it justice, being that it was already manual brakes. It's super plug and play. If you already have manual and you're swapping it, I theoretically could have just swapped the master cylinder out, but I went ahead and just bought the whole kit. It was, everything was just to the T. So super easy. Had to make one adapter that came with the kit, a new line, because this is going to the line lock there. But the old line on this cylinder hooked right up. Other than that, that was pretty much it. Connected back to my brake pedal. Still got to bleed the brakes, but I want to do some other stuff first before we get going anywhere. I really want to get the smoke detector. I want to find this leak. I don't know where this leak could be, but that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We are going to be getting the exhaust work done next. Once this thing's fuel pump's back, everything's up and running. I have an engine diaper I still need to get and fix, obviously fix the leak thing. I already talked about that. Some wiring stuff, but I can do that while I'm waiting on this fuel pump to come in. But next thing is going to be engine diaper and the exhaust. I'm going to a 4-inch exhaust. I already got it in the mail. It's humongous. We're going to do some teardrops, so we'll get maybe a little video on that. Redoing the exhaust system there. And she's ready to roll. I mean, it stinks this car's got to sit for a little bit longer, but the good news is we know the tune's good, and we can build off of that now and actually get to drive this thing around. So stay tuned. We will be coming back as soon as I get this thing up and running. Maybe do some ride-along videos or just car show stuff, because we were like this close to the season starting for racing, and I'm pumped. We got a lot of stuff lined up. Some things that y'all don't even know about going on in the background. That's going to be awesome. I have the merch now. Peep the hoodie. If you guys want this, it's in my About tab on me. You can follow me on TikTok. I have the whole thing, all the platforms. It's in the description down below as well. Get you a sticker, get you a hat, hoodie, whatever you want. These things are awesome. So support the channel and stay tuned, because we have some really big stuff coming on. That doesn't include this car, but potentially some other cars. So make sure you're subscribed, like, share, and comment. I will see you guys on the next one. You're awesome. Peace.